Here we are in downtown Woodinville, and you will see just street lines of restaurants and wineries. You honestly kind of feel like you are in a European country, and these just tree-lined streets are filled with lights at night. Just a really great place. I think has lots of entertainment for being in this more suburban area. You've got your coffee shops, your Zeke's pizza, your tacos. You can get just all the things that you need in this downtown shopping area, and lots of apartments and condos. You could even live down here if you would like. So cute. One of my favorite areas in this newly updated Woodinville downtown. If you think about moving to Seattle, Washington, and you are considering the town of Woodinville, Washington up north, well, in today's video, I'm gonna be taking you through the town of Woodinville. We're gonna check out some wineries. We're gonna see some of the trails, some of the outdoor spaces, and just get to know what this beautiful, tranquil, peaceful suburb outside of Seattle has to offer, and all the changes that have been made in the last few years to make this one of my favorite Seattle suburbs ever. If that sounds good to you, then stick around. Hey, my name is Kelsey Anderson, and I am a local realtor, and I love to educate people about the suburbs. So if you are someone that is looking to purchase a home in the next 7 days or 7 months, then get in contact with me using the information in the description below so that I can help you make a smooth move over to Seattle area, or in this case, Woodinville, Washington. So as I said, today we're gonna be checking out Woodinville. We're over here in kind of one of the downtown areas. This has been newly updated, so this is called Wooden Creek Village. It's got tons of restaurants. Right behind me, you'll see the Rusty Pelican Cafe, which is a really popular brunch spot. Also, there's more brunch across the street. And you can just kind of see the area around me is just, it's so fun. It's so updated. We're right next to the Sammamish River Trail, which I'll take you to in a second. But this town of Woodinville it's got 13,000 people in Woodinville proper, but there's another 22,000 in Cottage Lake, which is sort of unincorporated Woodinville. It's about 25,000 in this area kind of all together. And I'm going to take you to 3 homes today so you can get an idea of what kind of the neighborhoods look like and how far your money can go out here in Woodinville. But the median home price is a $1.2 million. So a little bit cheaper than, Bellevue and Kirkland and some of those areas, Redmond, things like that. We're just to the north of Redmond. So if you take 405 from Seattle, about 30 minutes north, you're going to hit Woodinville. We're just about 20 minutes north of Bellevue. So again, if you hop on a 405, you're going to hit Woodinville after Redmond. So absolutely beautiful, kind of private. You're a little bit more rural than some of the other cities. That's what I love about Woodinville. So let's check out all the town has to offer. Are we on the streets of Florence, Italy? Are we in downtown Woodinville approaching Wine Alley? I don't know. You might need to decide. Cheers. All right, can't be in Woodinville without enjoying some of the wineries. So we are over here in Brian Carter. Now we are in the Wooden Creek Village, which is kind of that downtown area on the west side, close to the Sammamish River Trail, but there's also lots of these rooms and other wineries as well over on the south side, next to kind of on the north side of Redmond in Woodinville Country. So they call it wine country, I should say. So just enjoying some wine on this beautiful day. Again, just really rare weather out here in March, but so thankful to be enjoying the wine, and cheers. Stop number 2, Alexandria, Nicole. So good. You want to come out here, buy a house? The drink's on me.
Before we leave the central Woodinville area, I want to show you a bit more of what it would be like in this downtown zone. It's called Town Center, and all the homes I'm going to take you today are within a 5 to 10 minute drive of this area. And in addition to, wine tasting and some restaurant area downtown where there are apartments, you've got all your amenities right in this area. As I'm driving through, it's a little bit hard to see, but you've got cafes and restaurants. You see Cow, your Hagen to get your groceries, your Target, your Barnes and Noble. There's even an AMC theater down here. So all of your daily needs are going to be easily accessible in this downtown area. And it's one of the things I love most about having that Wooden Creek Village be put in, because you've kind of got this upscale area with these really, bougie wineries and restaurants, but that's coupled with all these daily things that you're going to need to go to. And it's all very walkable. And again, all these things are going to be really close to the Sammamish River Trail, which I'll take you on a little bit later in this video. But just want to share with you all these things that are located right in this downtown area.
Right over here now in Cottage Lake Park. This is an adorable little lake park and kind of just whole park area, outdoor picnic tables. There's a challenge course. YMCA has an actual pool. The kids can come and swim. People are already out kind of enjoying the weather on this March sunny day in the winter of 2024. So we do have these pockets of beautiful weather. It's in the 60s today, even though we are still in winter here. So don't believe all the hype about all the bad weather in the Seattle area, because we definitely have this too. So out here in a little bit of a boardwalk, here is Cottage Lake behind me. So just a beautiful little lake. You can pop your non-motorized boat in the water. You can see people kind of along the way. Reminds me of like some lakes that you'll see over in, you know, Sammamish or Issaquah, but just a delightful little lake. There's actually a bed and breakfast right on Cottage Lake, which is kind of fun. We are super close to that downtown center area with all the wineries and the trails, but obviously trails out here. I'm a little bit of a boardwalk, just a great place to come. There's actually free concerts in the park. There's a challenge course, lots of fun things to be had out here. If you're thinking about living in Woodinville, Washington, I mean, hello, come and swim out here in March. Go paddleboarding with me. Heck yeah. Here's a better view of children's play area in this park, some basketball courts, a challenge course, and then the YMCA pool is right there. So again, just an awesome park. Picture all these deciduous trees filled with maple leaves in the fall, spring, and summer months. Hey, we are over here in the Cottage Lake neighborhood in Woodinville, Washington. We are just about 2 minutes from the lake, and I'm going to show you this first home of 3 at different price points to give you an idea about the pricing of homes here in Woodinville, Washington. So you can see behind me just kind of the lay of these neighborhoods. So some of the neighborhoods like these feature some older homes built back in the 1970s, and it's a little bit more secluded out here. So very private place. This definitely reminds me of Issaquah, parts of East Renton, Bellevue, places like that, where you just have heavily wooded area, just beautiful, private, serene, kind of very suburban type, kind of a quieter life. This house I'm about to show you, house number 1, is situated on 3/4 of an acre. So this home is priced at $1.1 million. So just under that median home price in Woodinville of $1.2 million. It is 4 beds and 3 baths, and is 2,260 square feet. That brings the price per square foot to $487. And I mean, everything about this house has been updated. It's beautiful inside, and definitely it's got space for all of your toys. So if you live in Woodinville, you definitely can have that kind of more of a little bit more of a rural kind of farmhouse feel a little bit with the yard just being so large. So I'll go ahead and show you the property. And so there it is. Very nice property. So next up, so before we go, I should tell you that kids here get to just walk to their elementary school, Cottage Lake Elementary, and then they'll be going to Woodinville High School. These schools are all a part of the North Shore School District. Most of the neighborhoods here in Woodinville go to the North Shore School District, which is very highly rated. And we are over kind of on the eastern side of Woodinville, but we're still just about 12 minutes from town center. So all those, all those basic shopping needs that you have, and all the restaurants, and really close to the Sammamish River Trail and all those wineries, it's 10-12 minute drive away. So you are still close to all the things that you need while being in this picturesque PNW type background. So stick with me. Let's go ahead and head over to house number 2. Okay, here we are at house number 2. This home behind me is absolutely going to blow you away. So what's amazing about this property is, number one, it's coming in under $2 million, which is pretty incredible. To get a property like this with the proximity to entertainment and the downtown area is really impressive. So we're over here just about 4 minutes away from town center. So the impeccable location. We are in the Woodway Country Estates. You can see when we kind of drove in, just this like very serene, quiet, private, feels just extremely safe, which is, Woodinville is known for being a very low crime rate, very safe place. But you just get this feeling, you just kind of hear, people mowing their lawns, taking care of their yards, their neighbors. You've just got these beautiful homes. So this home was built back in 1985. It sits on a 1-acre property. So again, we're a little bit out in the countryside, right, where you have these big acres, but you have lots of privacy and these beautiful trees, just old growth all around you, while still being close to so much fun. And your neighbors are close by if you need that cup of sugar, right? So this home, like I said, it's $1.95 million. It's 4 beds, 4 bath, and has 4,270 square feet. And it's exquisite from top to bottom. You just sort of feel like you're in a home just filled with opulence. It's great. So the price per square foot comes about to $456. So even better than home number 1, but just absolutely stunning. Kids here are also going to be going into the North Shore School District, so Timbercrest Junior High and Woodinville High School. So all good there. And again, only 4 minutes from that downtown area where you've got Wine Alley and just all those incredible restaurants and movie theater and shopping and this river trail and all that good stuff is just 4 minutes away. So I would love to retreat back to this place if I could. So highly recommended. I think I'm gonna come back and buy this house myself. All right, we're gonna head over to home number 3. All right, if you are ready for an example of luxury in Woodinville, Washington, you're ready for home number 3. So we are just 4 minutes from the downtown area, kind of like home number 2, but we're a little bit south. We're a little bit closer to the other wine country, so kind of in between the wine countries, if you will. So on the kind of western side of Woodinville. This home behind me, dun, 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 is absolutely beautiful. It was built back in 2022. This home is priced just under $3 million. It's 4 beds and 5 baths. It is 4,120 square feet, so absolutely huge, with just high-end finishes throughout the entire thing. It's actually situated on a half-acre lot, so the price per square foot is $727. If you haven't kind of gotten the theme here out in Woodinville, you could definitely have more land. All of these homes I showed you today have land, right? These are not sandwiched together homes. Even a brand new property built just 2 years ago is going to have property. So again, you get to be among the evergreens and these old growth trees, these old just neighborhoods, right? Even though the home is newer, I mean, there's high-end finishes throughout this entire house. It is the high end of luxury, with beautiful cherry blossoms kind of blooming behind you. So kids here are going to be feeding into Woodinville High School, just like the majority of Woodinville. But again, you've got great proximity to 405. You're not far from that. You're not far from just 20 minutes into Bellevue. If your jobs are in Redmond or Kirkland, you're even closer than that. So you've got great proximity here, but again, you're a little bit out in the country. So even looking down this way, you've got privacy. It's quiet behind me. The neighbors are close, but they're not that close. They're not on top of you. You get to be a little bit out in the rural area, but also have so many amenities. You've got the movie theater within 5 minutes of you, right? You've got Crumble Cookie within 5 minutes of you. You've got all your department stores, all those types of important things, as well as multiple wineries and golf courses, all that within a few minutes from you. So I think you really do have it all. You might not have $3 million, but you would have it all if you lived in a location like this and got a house like this. So next up, we're going to be going to one of the best gems in Woodinville, Washington. It's one of my favorite places in the entire city, so you're not going to want to miss it. Stick around. We are over here on the Sammamish River Trail. This is one of my favorite spots on the west side of Woodinville. And because we are just north of Redmond, if you've seen my vlog over there, you'll see how much I absolutely love the Sammamish River Trail that starts in Marymore in Redmond, but it continues north, getting to Woodinville, Washington. So we've got the Sammamish River right over my right shoulder here. I'll show you it in a second, but this is a 9-mile trail that runs from Redmond, right in Marymore Park, through Woodinville on that west side, all the way up through Bothell, and then it turns into the Burke-Gilman. You can take it all the way to University of Washington. So this is one of my favorite trails. I've been going along this either biking or jogging. I actually did a race here in Woodinville. Again, I just took steps from the downtown area to get over here, literally a 1-minute walk from that Wooden Creek Village. So absolutely love this spot. Really fun way to get outdoors and on a trail. You can rollerblade here. It's super flat. Again, 9 miles getting into Seattle. Absolutely love it. Let's go check out Woodinville High School.
Most kids attending high school in Woodinville will be attending Woodinville High School, a part of the North Shore School District. There are some areas that feed into the Lake Washington School District. Most kids will be a part of the North Shore School District. Woodinville High School gets an A from niche.com and is rated 14 in the state for the best public high school. We're talking all of Washington. So it gets A ratings in academics, teachers, clubs and activities, as well as college prep, though it gets a B+ in diversity. There are 1,669 students, a 97% graduation rate, pretty impressive, and 85% of kiddos are passing in ELA, and 61% of kiddos are passing in math. The North Shore School District has 23,227 people, and 71% are passing in ELA, and 61% are passing in math. So Woodinville High School is a little bit above that district average. Go Woodinville. 95% of kiddos are graduating in just 4 years in that district, so pretty awesome. Woodinville Sports Club is a popular area on that south side of Woodinville, kind of as you're approaching Woodinville Wine Country, as we're going to be heading to next. Woodinville Sports Club has 8 indoor tennis courts, 8 pickleball courts. It's got a driving range with heated stalls and also a full service gym. So this is an awesome place to go work out. You can learn and take classes as well as your kids. Just an awesome place to have these types of activities located right in Woodinville. You don't have to go into the city. These are some amenities located out in Woodinville, Washington. Before I take you to the final destination in our tour through Woodinville today, we have to go through the most notable wine country spot in Woodinville, and it's called Woodinville Wine Country. This is located on the south tip of Woodinville, just north of Redmond. There are over 100 wineries and tasting rooms, making it a super popular spot for wine enthusiasts and tourists alike. Some of the highlights are the many wineries and tasting rooms, so enjoy grapes and varieties from around the world. You can enjoy tastings, tours, and events at these establishments. There are even festivals throughout the year, like the annual Passport to Woodinville weekend, where visitors can explore multiple wineries and sample their offerings. There's also just very scenic views in this picturesque setting in the Pacific Northwest, although there might not be vineyards like some other major regions like in California. It really just is a beautiful place with rolling hills, lush landscape, and charming tasting rooms. Additionally, there are spots to eat, including restaurants, cafes, and some food trucks that will complement the wine tasting experience. The wineries in Wine Country are located right next to each other, even though this is just one of 4 different wine tasting districts in the city of Woodinville. As you travel down Northeast 145th Street, as you're approaching Chateau Saint Michel, you hit Willow's Lodge, which is a very adorable, great lodge event center right along that Sammamish River, as well as Barking Frog, a hugely popular restaurant. And down the street, you've got Woodinville Whiskey Company, and then a few more wineries down the street. So approaching Chateau Saint Michel is definitely one of the most popular places to enjoy the wine in this part of wine country.
And for our final stop today, we're at Chateau Saint Michel. This is a look at the venue for the outdoor concerts that we absolutely love going to. And then here is looking at just the rest of this little area. You can come and enjoy your wine. As members, you get some perks of having just kind of wine whenever you want, unlike a lot of wineries over here in Woodinville. So this is a great part of the Woodinville kind of wine country area, just because it's got such a big property here at Chateau Saint Michel, and obviously an incredible music venue behind me, but just beautiful grounds. Just an example of some of the fun you can have in Woodinville. So I hope you had an incredible time today learning more about the city of Woodinville, Washington. Again, if you'd like to buy a home here in the Seattle area, particularly on the east side of Seattle, please get in contact with me using the information in the description below. I would love to get to know you and your situation and kind of what you're looking for and sort of your timeline of moving out to the Seattle area. If I don't hear from you soon, I hope to see you around town. If not, have a fantastic day. See you later.